Hi, everyone. Okay, my name's Holly, psychic medium. Use cards as a jumping off point. You get it. All right, the routine. The normal routine we always do. So, if you're new to the channel, if that didn't make a lot of sense, I'll try to the next time to be more specific and a little bit more eloquent in my opening. I like to always start out with the general vibe of the day, and this is for Thursday. This is Thursday morning. I woke up. I had trouble sleeping, had weird dreams, so I know that's playing into it. The energy is yesterday, it felt like motivated to go, do, get things taken care of, almost a nesting kind of feeling. Today, almost breathless. It feels like we are right on the cusp of something changing. So, to get into the energy vibe today, I always start with my mug of the day. And I almost pulled this one yesterday, but today was the day. Today is the day for it. Yesterday was not. Let's get my verbs right here. Trust the process. And I love anything iridescent like that. Opalescent. So nice. Trust the process. And y'all, I think we are going to be asked to put a lot of trust into divinity, into the process, into where we're going. As long as we are doing everything we can, I feel like the road will be made clear soon, or made clearer, because right now it all just kind of feels jumbled and up in the air. So what I did to get started, I need another drink of that. Hold on. Yeah, warm liquid in the morning is always good. All right. I shuffled and pulled some cards from the Angels and Auras deck, and it does tell a story all on its own. And I'll show you what we've got. We've got have confidence. And someone asked a question, and I'm going to respond to it. Someone I know reached out to me and asked a question about ego and humility. There is a difference between, and what I had already planned to, because I thought about that and what I had planned to say, and I think it reads into this a little bit. There is a difference between confidence and self-aggrandizement. So you can be confident in your abilities and what you do just because you're stating a fact. This is what I do, and I know I'm okay at it, I'm good at it, and whatever's going on, this is my path. There's a difference between confidence and arrogance. Well, nobody does it like me. Nobody is as good as me. Nobody can. So if that kind of gives you a sense of the difference in the vibe. All right. So, and if anybody else is questioning that, have confidence, stand in your authority, stand in your strength. Absolutely. Because that's how leaders are made. And people who are called into certain paths do become leaders. Now, that doesn't mean you have to become arrogant about it and not be open to instruction and open to change and open to learning. That's the difference between confidence and having an unchecked ego. So, hope that helps. I don't even know if that person will see this, but I'm going to try to distill that down into something coherent. As far as this reading for everyone, and I do feel that message is applicable for a whole lot of people anyway. It's something we always need to remember. We are always students, and in the eyes of spirit, we are always children. We don't know everything. We can't. But we can feel confident about what we are led to do. So, and that's a beautiful thing. So have confidence. And then we have the color light green and Shamuel. This is a very nurturing energy. Now I'm going to jump to the end here because we also have green, like a very deep, rich, earthy green, and Raphael, which is healing. So have confidence in yourself. Call on the archangels, call on Shamuel to nurture and guide and support you. Open your heart to love. This card came out twice. I finally picked it up the second time because I thought, was it just my shuffling? No, it came out twice. Open your heart to love. And that means love of yourself, love of your path, love of your work, love of who you are, love of humanity, love of others. And then divine magic. This also came out twice. So divine magic. And I don't mean magic in a scary, weird, or creepy way, where you're trying to bend other people's will, and that's never acceptable. Never. And I don't use the word never very often, okay? Divine magic is believing in the power of manifestation and creating what you want for a beautiful future for yourself, okay? Because when you are doing things for yourself, others reap the benefit as well. And then, of course, we had Raphael, who is the master healer. Master healer. I have reached out to Archangel Raphael many times to help me with physical ailments and problems. And I mean big ones that were life-threatening and debilitating. And he came through for me. All right, so what I got from this card, and to set the tone about trusting the process, is that it's time to be open. It's time to open your heart to the possibilities that there's more in this universe, that there's more surrounding us than what we can even conceive of in this moment in time. Be open to believing in possibilities and allow the divine to step in and heal you in whatever way you need to be healed. Whether it's physical, emotional, and I feel like with this reading, the predominant message for the collective, and this is a general reading, please understand that. This is a general reading. So the dominant message for this spread of cards is that Spirit wants to step in and help mend your heart, your emotional heart, okay? Between Shemuel and Raphael, and this card in the center, open your heart. I do feel like there is a heart healing that is happening. It's almost like I can hear someone crying right now. Sometimes tears are necessary to get to the real healing, to get to the real truth. You're going to strip away the layers. For some of you, it will be stripping away bravado. For some of you, it will be letting go of things that you know don't serve you. For some of you, it will be acknowledging that someone is walking away from you. For some of you, it will be that you are walking away from someone. For some of you, it will be acknowledging your past, and that maybe I feel like there's also a loss of a parent for some of you, or the acknowledgement that there was a parent you never had in your life that you needed. There's a lot of grief today, but it's healing to feel it and work through it, because if you don't, then it's always going to be sort of just stuck in the back of your head and in your heart, and it will create shadows in your thought processes and shadows on your heart, which could lead then to actual physical ailments. So have confidence in who you are. Have confidence that you are a bright ray of light, that what you know and where you are guided is true, and that you are always surrounded by the all that is. Ask the archangels, ask Shemuel, ask whatever archangel you feel, or angelic realm, or spirit guide, or guardian that you resonate with. Ask for that being always that comes in the light of God. Ask for that being to come in and help nurture you, to heal you, to show you how to move forward. Open your heart to the love of yourself and love of humanity. Divine magic in the form of manifestation, standing in the light and receiving all the gifts and benefits of that light, that's real. I can promise you it's real. I can promise you it's real not only as someone who's been on the receiving end of it, but as a medium, as someone with a near-death experience. And I mean near-death experience, not like astrally traveling out of my body and zooming around, which is incredible, and you can tap into that light, absolutely 100%. But I'm talking about no vital signs near death. The body was dead. There were no more vital signs. So if I stayed on the other side, that would have been okay, because there were no vital signs to come back to until I chose, yeah, I'm going to see through some things and jump back into my body. Okay? Now, that's just my take on it. Other people may feel differently. I do feel like when we, like for those of us who do crossing work or death walking work, we astrally travel into the light all the time. It is real. You are doing it. But when your body, the physical vessel, has no vitals, then you've got a near-death experience where, you know, it's sort of like if you leave your house and it's all locked up and the lights are off. Nobody's home, you know. But when you astrally travel, there's still that cord. There's still a little bit of you there that you can always, you know, you're still breathing. You still have a heart rate. You still have a pulse rate. It might be lower, but you still have one. So I've had that question several times now. So trust what you know to be true. And when you are leaving your body, whether it's astrally traveling or because you don't have any vital signs, it is real. Now, and everybody has their own time to go, so please don't try to rush it. Raphael is the main card here. It is about healing, and I know I'm a little intense this morning, and I'm going to leave this Raphael card out today because I feel like it's going to be necessary. It will be necessary. I'm a little nervous today. I'll be honest, you all. I'm a little nervous and a little anxious. I'm not sure what is getting ready to happen or what's coming, but I do feel like there is something, and I do feel like it's going to lead to immense healing. All right, so let's, oh, I just, okay, all right, I was going to use a different deck, but then I just reached for this one, so I guess that's what we're doing. All right, this is the Unfolding Path Tarot, and I absolutely love this deck. All right, so let's take a look at this and see what we can, let's see what we can come up with. What are the messages for today? And thank you for the suggestions about the tendinitis. I am going to do them starting probably today. Yesterday was just jam-packed start to finish. And I am asking Raphael for help. And for guidance and direction with diet, health, wellness, to guide me. And everyone can say this, you can see it as a prayer, an affirmation, whatever you want, but I'm asking specifically for Archangel Raphael to step in and the all that is, my higher self or sacred self, guide and direct me to the foods, to the liquids that best serve my highest purpose to help me to live my most healthy and fulfilling life. If you are doing anything recreational, if it's a martini, if it's self-medicating, you know, I'm not saying don't do any of that. I mean, I like a fancy schmancy. I like a fancy schmancy, let me get it out, cocktail every now and then, you know, because it does, it relaxes you, but it's also a form of self-medication. So be careful what you are imbibing in and what you are, I just heard the word polluting. So some people are going way too far with it, and it's affecting your physical health and wellness. So please be aware of that. Okay. Everything in moderation. In moderation. But if you don't know moderation, if you find that you just, it's not like you sit on the edge of the pool and let your feet get cooled down in the water, but instead you go head first into the shallow end, you need to stay away from the pool. Okay. Boy, I'm all full of tough love messages today. Okay, sorry, you all, but I got to say what's said. Spirit tells me to say what's coming in. It is a really, the energy feels very, I feel like I'm not even, I feel like I'm out of time and space and I'm in a cocoon. That's what it feels like right now. All right, well, let's take a look at the unfolding path. I want some messages for the collective today. What are messages for the collective? What are the dominant messages for the collective today? And I'm going to shuffle a little differently because it's telling me to do it this way. We're not getting the jumpers. We're going to do it this way. And I only read upright. And I use cards for general readings because it is a general reading. No, they don't want me to take this, but they just want me to look at it. Yeah, a truth is coming in. You're getting ready with the Ace of Swords. You're getting ready to get a truth, y'all. All right. Now, one more. No, not that one. This one. Okay. Whoa. Okay. This is actually a good reading, you all. So the truth that's coming in, you are finally going to find your peace. Oh, I'm so relieved. Because this kind of felt like, oh, are we in for another hard lesson? No more hard lessons. I'm so tired of hard lessons, particularly for the month of August with the hard lessons. But no, I think we are finally coming to the end of the hard lessons. And with Raphael, we are healing. I even wore green earrings. All right. All right, so. All right. Let me show you the cards. All right. So we have strength. Hold on, I can't see the number. I think that's a 7. Yeah. 7 of Swords. King of Wands. I know, I'm a little shaky this morning. I'm kind of hungry. I've been up for actually a while, so I'm gonna go get something to eat here in just a minute. 5 of Swords. Don't those look like the stereotypical little alien beings in the background? And then, voila, just like that, the sun comes out and we have the sun card. That is the perfect way to end this. All right, now. Oh, I just looked at what it said on there. I said, this is the strength card, but I kept looking at that Siberian tiger it's the chariot. It's not strength, it's the chariot. But this particular animal always reminds me, and for me personally, is a sign of emotional protection and healing. Not just physical, but emotional protection and healing. Just like that last spread. Okay, so it is not the strength card. In a way it is, but it's the chariot. Huh. Interesting. All right. So yeah, chariot makes even more sense. We know we're strong and we know we can handle what's coming in and it's going to end well with the sun. All right, so here we go. And clearly, since, all right, I'm a little distracted today. Spirit, take over, please. You are going to be fantastic. You're going to be glorious. You're going to step into your strength. You're going to step into your knowing. The chariot means it's coming in quickly. You are going to, normally this is a card of cheating, theft, walking away, stealing what's not yours. But you know what? You are taking back what's yours. This is not the thief in the night. What's coming in quickly, and that one that came up earlier that I wasn't supposed to put down on the table about the Ace of Swords with information coming in. Information is going to come in quickly. You are going to reclaim yourself. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to be isolated, okay? You could step into your fiery kingly knowing of things, male or female, it doesn't matter. But what it feels like is that you are going to go from wondering how you fit in, wondering where you fit in, and are you always going to have to fight and struggle to survive? No, you are not. You are getting ready to walk away. You are walking away from hard-fought battles. And what did I just say? Enough with the lessons already? Okay, so you are getting ready to walk away from the hard-fought battles. And even though she's actually holding the hilt of those swords that she won in battle, she won herself. She won. And she's still standing to tell the tale and walk away. It looks like she's actually holding a heart or her heart. She is not destroyed. She is coming into her most perfect self, and she will heal. Now, male or female, it does not matter. We've got both genders here. And above it all, we still have Raphael. Ask for help and ask for healing. You are going to learn for the first time possibly in your life what it means to feel heart healed and loving energy. Whether it is definitely you for yourself and coming into your own. I feel like coming into your own. I keep hearing that, coming into your own. But it could also be on the receiving end and allowing yourself to receive loving kindness from the people around you. It could be a personal one-on-one romantic situation. It could be through friendships. Someone is walking away from a job that is not allowing them to live a life that they want, and it's taking time away from what brings them the most joy. But they are going into, it's not going to be right away, but they are going into a new awareness and setting priorities. The responsibilities placed on you will diminish over the next 2 to 3 months to the point that you can make those changes. And the road and how to do it will be made clear. Even though it feels like you've come through a battle, and in a way you have, you are coming out of the other side of it victorious with lessons learned about yourself and others. All of this served a purpose. All of these hard lessons served a purpose. Now, the caveat is that if you choose to continually go back to old ways of doing things, it's sort of like history repeating itself. And that will happen for a few, but not many. The majority of the collective, it's sort of like a new day is dawning. The sun is coming up. The sun is rising. And all things are shown in the light of day for what they are. For any of you going through endings, it will not break you at all. If anything, it will help direct you, give you focus, strength, and clarity. And wow, you are going to be a force. You are going to be so incredibly strong in your own life, and your light is going to just shine so brightly. People will either get on board or get out of the way. It's what I'm also getting about that particular statement is that you are going to very clearly see very soon. And I'm asking about today's energy. So I feel like it's between today and I think it's today. I don't even know if it stretches over into tomorrow, but there is going to be an awareness of a truth about the people around you. People are going to drop off and drop away from you. Let them go. Don't try to hold on to situations or people if they try to move away from you because you are shining so brightly that they can't take it. And they like being in the dark. They like having that hood pulled over their eyes. This is an interesting reading. If this is your reading, if this is for you, and remember, this is a general reading. If this is for you, what I keep hearing over and over and over again, to the point that this ear is like expanding out, it feels like I've got a megaphone shoved in it. If this is your reading, don't worry or feel like you may have had a loss, because what's coming in for you is going to be so much more compatible. You'll be able to let your guard down. Now, some of you are already there, so good. That's good for you. If you're not, this month, the last week of August is clearing away the debris. It's sort of like if you see a table with a layer of dust and you blow on it and it scatters and you're like, oh, I didn't realize there was a pattern in the wood. Oh, who knew? So you clean it off and it's beautiful and it shines. The dust is being cleared away. Now, this reading is not going to be for everyone. And this is an intense one. I'm very curious what the energy is going to be for tomorrow. I don't want to look at that yet, because I feel like we need to get through today and today's energy. Okay, I am going to pull a little bit of clarification here from the Thelema Tarot. This is one of my little mini decks. Love this deck so much. All right, Mother and Father God, Spirit Guides and Guardians. And I've already said all of this before, but I like to always kind of do it again every now and then. What is the message you have for the collective? Please give us some clarification about these messages. Please give us clarification about these messages, please. Thank you. They are saying very clearly, call on the divine. Call on your guides and your guardians to help you navigate and see the truth in situations. That's important. Ask your guides, ask your guardians to step in and show you with clarity the truth of situations and people, and you'll see it and you'll get it. All right. Talk about one that went flying out. Okay, they said go ahead and show it now. This is the Two of Pentacles. So this is juggling. They just showed me learning how to drive a stick shift, like a car with a clutch. And it's like you have to, all four limbs are going at the same time and independently working. And that's what they showed me. So if it feels like you're learning a new skill or you're learning something new and you're trying to, it's sort of like patting your head and rubbing your belly and doing a tap dance at the same time. What is the message about that, please? That's the energy. It feels like an escalated, ramped up, I just want to take a breather for a minute. And that will be coming because you've got the Three of Pentacles. Help is coming in. This is someone who's doing way too much. You are doing so much on your own. It feels like you can't keep up with it. The Three of Pentacles, someone is coming in to help with the workload. Someone is coming in and someone is about to help. So you're not going to be, if you're alone right now or you end up alone, you're not going to be alone for long, okay? You're not going to be alone for long. There's going to be a reconnection of ties, I think, within a family, within a group of friends that will provide the grounding and the help you need so you don't feel like you're juggling everything. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. All right, so far we've got 3 pentacles, and this has to do with stability, financial awareness, abundance, and what was the affirmation? I think it was yesterday. Spirit surrounds me. Spirit surrounds, the universe surrounds me with support, love, and abundance. And we're going to get it today. We're going to get the answers today. Someone I feel like may be starting a new job as well, or you may get a message about a job you've been applying for or looking at, or you're going to find something. And then we have the King of Cups. All right. So, and the King of Cups is, there's also a dove of peace above that cup. So with all of this, you are doing the work. You are struggling. You are trying. It's coming together. Help is on the way. Change is coming. A group will be coming in. Abundance and news of something new coming in for you, whether it's on the job front or related to people. For some of you, it's going to be the job. Some of you, and it will be a helpful place where you're not struggling and on your own so much. I mean, you can do it. It's not a struggle, but it's a struggle in that it's sucking the life out of you. All right. So, but then ending with this King of Cups, for some of you, it's going to be the people coming in who will make your life feel complete. Your cup is going to be filled to overflowing. Someone's getting a love offer. Someone's getting an offer for, I feel like someone is even adopting a child, or there's a child coming in, or news of a child in the future. But for some of you, it's going to be an actual love offer of commitment and strength. You're not going to be alone for the first time probably in your life. That's pretty intense. And I opened it, said open it up to the middle, so I did. King of Wands again. Ace of Cups. Yeah. But on top was the Ace of Wands. So far, we have seen every ace at some point in all of these readings. New beginnings and the best and the best possible outcome in all areas of your life. Now, not necessarily all areas of everyone's life for every individual, but whatever area you're trying to focus on, those are all going to be, whether it's family and heart related issues and emotion related issues, work, abundance, information, learning the truth, regardless of what area it's coming in. When you get an ace throughout the course of a reading from every suit, then that means, because this is a general reading, every single person, well, not every single person, but every person that this relates to or resonates with, because it is a general reading, it's not going to be every person. I misspoke. But anyone that this reading resonates with, then you are going to see positive change in that sector that fits for you. And it could be more than one. For most of you, I think there's going to be a little overlap. Okay. This feels jumbled, but it is what it is. And that's the reading. All right, everybody. Be well. Take care. And remember, you're not alone, even when you are in these jumbled emotions, okay? Spirit is with you, and it's so important. Ask for help. Ask for guidance. And ask Raphael as the healing angel, the guardian to the gateway of healing, And you can call directly on source. I mean, you can call directly on God by whatever name you use for that. But it's sort of like with death walking and a lot of spirits who are, if you call it earthbound, I call it unresolved. They need a translator they can recognize. It's sort of like for us, this is a lot more accessible. Raphael is a lot more accessible sometimes than talking directly to God, but it doesn't matter. You can do either one because this is an emissary. This is the ambassador of the all that is, if you want to look at it that way. So this feels more like a sibling than a parent. So, that's how I view that realm. Okay, that's what it feels like. All right, sending you love. Be careful today. And I don't mean that in a like, oh, Scarra, be careful, things are cut. No, just be careful because I want you to be well and happy. And that's also just something we say a lot in this area. Y'all be careful. There's nothing, everything's fine. All right, so anyway, take care of yourselves and I will talk to you later.